So I get asked this question a lot about scalp health and how I can keep my scalp health like this for literally the majority of the time of me having my braids. So I'm going to give you guys 5 key points of what I personally do. So we're going to start with number 1, keeping my hair hydrated at all times. And how I'm doing that is with scalp sprays. I do have some personal favorites, but this is what I'm using at the moment. And this is probably my favorite this year. Number 2, working out, going to the gym, home workouts are all crucial. If you don't know this already, this is going to allow blood to circulate on your scalp, which can provide oxygen onto the scalp, which is necessary because your hair does need to breathe. Number 3, less is more. Now, a lot of people are going to be hard of hearing for this one. So, you want to use less products. On my styling day, I've used 2 products, a super hold styler and a little bit of a cream. Now, I'm not going to be oiling my scalp on the first day. I never do that actually because I feel as if my hair is already moisturized. If I now oil it, I feel like it's too much. And maybe that's a great habit that I have. And this is my opinion, but I do not mix oils together. Now, if you want to mix oils together to create these concoctions for these growth oils, that's great. That's not a bad thing. Now, me personally, I'm not going to be using 2 different oils and then now applying it on top of my scalp. My hair may not resonate with that type of method, so I won't be doing that. I'm going to be keeping it at 1 per minimum, 1 oil per minimum. Now, we all like to use mousses every now and then as well within the routine, but that's going to be a touch up. On a maintenance day, I'm just going to either keep it as either oil or I'm going to use a scalp spray. So the reason why I do this is I'm trying to reduce the amount of product buildup that I may get sitting on top of my scalp. So if I'm going to already use a scalp spray, I'm not going to add an oil to the mix now, and I'm not going to start using a mousse. So the reason for that is all of this is just going to build up on top of the scalp. None of this is being cleansed until you wash your hair, so it's all going to stay there. Number 4, now this is going to be another long one, but having routines that actually work are very important. Either you're going to have a morning routine or you're going to have an evening routine. So what do you do for your morning routine and what you do in your evening routine may be different. For me, I'm going to do all the oiling in the morning. That's just how I am. I don't like to sleep with oils in my hair. And the evening routine, just going to tie my hair up in a scrunchie, put it in a bun, and then have my hair either with a do-rag or a bonnet on. Now, these are day-to-day morning routines and evening routines. For your hair routine, for mine specifically, because I want to talk about me here, what I do on the wash day is really, really important. So hair aftercare. So let's say, for instance, I'm using a lot of oils or I'm using a lot of scalp sprays. I'm going to make sure that aftercare is really good to remove all the product buildup. I'm either going to be using clarifying shampoos, detoxing shampoos, or flower tea rinses, hot oil treatments. I want to make sure that aftercare is really, really solid. Especially when I have tight styles, let's say for instance stitch braids or any heat style that I do, I'm going to make sure the aftercare is done really, really well. To watch a video on that, I do have one right here. Number 5, which is going to be lifestyle. What you eat also affects your hair as well. How much water do you drink can also affect the hair as well. You always want to keep your hair hydrated, not just with sprays and oils. You want to drink a lot of water. I drink 2 liters without fail. And that's during my job. So when I come home, I always drink water as well. So it's always like 3 liters. That's not just a habit for me. That is a lifestyle. To add on to the lifestyle part as well, what are you doing at home? What type of equipment do you have? Do you have bonnets, silk turban, do-rags, silk pillowcases? Are you sleeping with hair protection all the time? Again, adding back to the lifestyle, what do you do on a daily basis? Are you always going to the gym? Are you someone that swims a lot? Do you need to use shampoos that are going to protect your hair from when you're swimming on a regular basis? I would recommend shampoos with salicylic acid. Let's say, for instance, Ori Lifestyle have a shampoo as well. I'll put it up here. Off topic, but on topic onto the lifestyle stuff. Now, my gym, I have a sauna and I have a steam room in my gym. And I did find that I was actually going to the sauna or using the steam room at least 2 to 3 times a week. That's really positive, not just for the skin, but also for the hair health. If not, another alternative is a hair steamer as well. I know a lot of people on their wash days, they do use like a hair steamer to add to their routines, which is really, really clever, very smart. So this is what I do, and this is my opinion on how I prioritize scalp health. If that's not something that you prioritize at the moment and you want to see some changes, I would definitely take some of these tips that I just said. However, scalp health can look so different for so many different places in the world. If you have hard water, or for instance, genes, genetics, they do play into the mix as well. Availability of products, you may be in a place where you can't really get certain things. Or for the unfortunate people, you may have some scalp issues as well. I would always recommend seeing a trichologist. I am not an expert on that, so I cannot read or analyze your scalp to analyze what you should do. So if you feel as if you've taken these tips before, or you feel like you've done everything, please book yourself in. Go get a scalp analysis. They can analyze your scalp underneath a microscope. I did have mine done by Curl ID. I'll post what it looks like. From then, with the results, I was able to add new routines or find different things that may be wrong with the scalp health, or just to give yourself a rating. If you're just curious in general, I would definitely suggest you doing that. But yeah, follow for more routines. I will do a slideshow version on this anyway, and I'll go into a lot more depth because for some people, watching a video this long is a bit long. So I'm someone that likes to edit little stuff as well. But yeah, like, comment, and follow for more content like this. If you want to see me talk more, no problem, I'll do more.